Hey, this is Two Queerdos. I'm Queerdo-Erin, and this is Queerdo-Jolene. And hey, Jackson! We're taking you on our journey of obsessions. And today's obsession is sunscreen. Okay, Jolene, go back by the camera. She's our camera lady. One needs a really good camera lady and audio person for every episode. And the light, she does the lights. So I've had this obsession with sunscreen since I first read about no ozones in Australia. Okay, not no ozone. There's a big hole in the ozone in Australia. And all these people in Australia, no matter how their natural skin coloring was, started to get skin cancer. So I read about that, and being a good punk rocker that I am, I started with sunscreen. And the most I could ever find was maybe a 20. You know, that shit's just shit. Who's using a 20? And it was only UVB in the United States because the FDA, I don't know what's with their deal. They were not getting it together for UVA. UVA causes some of the worst skin cancer. So you need broad spectrum, and you need both UVA and UVB. UVB is easy to get. UVA, not so easy. Anyway, this is now many years later, and I'm still as obsessed as ever. Now, I will, in the summer, on my body, use 100. But I don't use one brand. Neutrogena is what we mostly get here. But that shit, poor Jolene, she just started breaking out. And I'm like, girl, don't use that shit on your face. You could use it on your body. Though she's got sensitive skin and sometimes will break out from some fucking sunscreens. But that's another episode when she's getting ready to talk. We'll bring her on and she'll talk about her horrors with sunscreen. I don't really have horrors because I read online. That's what we got the internet for. I do research every year, not 1 year and let it go, because I need to find the best sunscreen for my face. Currently, I'm using this one. It's French, LaRoche-Posay. Walgreens used to carry it, and now they are not. So I have to go online for this shit. The 50 for face is my favorite, and I wear that every day of the year. In the summer, I will switch to their 60, which has more of a physical protection. So you say, hey, Erin, you keep saying you wear two brands. What's your other brand that you're using? Well, I just got this Korean stuff, so I do occasionally use this. I don't know how good it is yet, and I will have to talk about Korean and Japanese sunscreens later. Suffice it to say, my wonderful, fabulous BB cream, which makes my skin so nice, is broad spectrum, and the SPF is 45. This is the highest BB cream I can find, SPF. I've been wearing it for quite a while, only I don't have it on right now. I don't even have this on. So, 2. But for my delicate areas, I use this for my concealer, and it's 50 SPF. So now I got 3 brands. This is my winter routine. When we get to the summer, we'll do another one, and we'll have Jolene because she has lots of problems with sunscreen. So most people don't use enough, and that's why you should use 2 brands. And just because I use a 45 and a 50, this is my 50, doesn't mean I got 95 protection. It means I got 50 where the 50 is going and 45 in the areas where it doesn't. My nose is very delicate, and lots of people have lost their noses to sunscreen cancer. So I always start there. Now, if you notice, my eyebrows are really pretty and my lashes are really fierce and on point. I already put sunscreen on those areas. So let's ignore that. Typically, I do all around the eye, but I'm not going to disrupt my unicorn butter because I needed that sparkle this morning. I do put it on my lips. So you get everywhere and you just kind of get it going. Now, this is the part my mother, who wasn't always a very good mother, but she told me, don't forget your neck and your décolletage. I did forget my décolletage back when it was 15, or maybe the 15 just didn't work for shit on it. So I'm not gonna, usually I do this when I'm near naked. Okay, I am naked. And I do this after my sprays. Jolene's going to put that link in the episode notes so that you can go to our first one on sprays. So I've done my sprays. I've even done my serums, but that's another talk. Everything's dried, and then I put this on. I kind of let this one get going, kind of, maybe I beat it down a little bit. I do love my beauty blenders, but I get mine at Marshall's because they're cheaper, though sometimes you get bad ones, so you really have to. If it's a hard one, I don't like them hard ones. You have to get it wet. This is a hard one, but I got it wet, so it's soft. And I kind of beat that shit in. Now, I love this shit. I do not wear makeup very much unless I'm going out at night, and I got 2 sets of eyelashes on and shitloads of glitter on. Then I'll wear foundation. And I do wear a primer underneath that foundation. This is one of those BB creams, it's got good shit for your skin. It's got a primer, and it's got sunscreen. And it's broad spectrum, so you have 2 different brands, and then you're getting your UVA, because that's not FDA approved, as I said before. So, I just like to go, and normally I do my eyes first, but I don't want to upset that unicorn butter. And if you're insistent and you leave a comment, I'll even tell you what the fuck it is. And it's called unicorn. So you put it on, and generally with these BB creams, you're going to want to press them in. So now, I don't know about you, but I always get this big hunks in there. So I got to get this little pointy thing and get it going. BB creams are meant to be pounded into your skin. I don't know why. I got my first BB cream done at Sephora, and they just pounded it in and kept telling me, pound this shit in. I'm like, okay. You don't wipe it. I will occasionally roll it under my under eyes and over but I already did it. So, you just pound it in. Now, you would say, hey, Erin, you got 2 brands. You need to not give us too much shit in one go. But my highlighter, I love this stuff. It's got a little sparkly thing to it. It also has SPF, because I really want to be sure the places that I highlight, they get coverage. I like to tap this in around here. And for those at home, I have no mirror. I'm just doing it by feel. Because sometimes I have to do this stuff in places where there are no cameras. So in these areas that you worry about, and oh God, I worry about my nose. I don't want to be that lady who lost her nose and had to have a metal fake nose. Oh, that's just terrible. I have nightmares about that shit. And then, I like to highlight this, and I like to highlight this, and ooh. And I always think my neck needs a little extra, so that's where I put the extra. Now, in the summer, I use a setting spray with SPF, but I'm plumb out of it, and I got to order some more before summer starts. So when we do this again, you'll see that I go ch-ch-ch. You'll also see in the summer when I'm out and about, because you got 2 hours with this shit on your face, you got to reapply. And I got face. I don't want to reapply. So I carry a powdered one. I got 2 of them. So we'll cover powdered and summer, because summer sunscreen is so intense. Now, I have friends that when they travel on the airplane, they don't like to wear anything, no makeup. And I have reminded them they're above the atmosphere layer and there's no protection. You need this and this, or this and this, if you don't want to wear color. I mean, fuck. This looks really great, and it's not foundation. It's good for your skin. So fuck, why don't you just do this? But if you don't want to, here are these 2. Don't fly on an airplane without your sunscreen. Pilots used to get skin cancer all the time. Now they wear sunscreen. So you should be like a pilot and wear your sunscreen, even if you keep that shade down, because someone's got their frickin' shade up, and you can't control other people, only yourself. Now, this is my first episode on sunscreens, because Jolene feels overwhelmed that I got all these products, and this is my wintertime regime. So we do these so that she can get an idea, and then when she has mishaps because she's not using these products, but usually using these products on her face, and they're not for face, and then she breaks out. So we have to have her talk about that because it's pretty intense, and we don't want that happening to you. Now, as I said before, you should subscribe so you can find out our next, what we're doing next and what's in our past. Jolene will put our spray one down there. So like and subscribe to us because we're on this journey together. And if you leave a comment, well, then we'll see what you're interested in, and maybe it's one of our obsessions, or maybe it's our new obsession. So that's it for today. And this is all our love out there from the two Queerdos and Hey Jackson, who is not being cooperative today, so will not be on camera. Bye!